Mr. Logan Jore, the 2022 Jack Pine winner. He's got a couple questions for you.
Yeah, what's up?
What's Logan's vibe for today? His race vibe? You feeling good? Taking it back?
We just kind of play it by ear around here. Just like always, no expectations, just have fun.
Yeah.
So
I know your coworker got it from you last year, but you guys don't work together anymore, right?
yeah, now I gotta take him out.
Yeah. So now it's back on.
Take him down. Yeah, we gotta take him down or somebody else. Talon's out here. He thinks he's hot stuff, but we can take him down too. So like I said, I'm just here to have fun.
Nice. Okay, one more question. So on a race, a legendary race like the Jack Pine Enduro, what does Logan Jore eat for breakfast?
We have bacon and eggs.
Bacon, eggs.
Bacon and eggs.
Pretty standard. Okay.
Yep. Cool. Thanks, sir.
Good luck. Keep the rubber side down.
All right, have fun.
All right, guys, this is Lewis from the channel Captain 250 FX, and as you can see behind me, we're at the 98th running of the Jack Pine Enduro. So a couple weeks ago, I got a really cool comment on my video from last year. A guy just going and talking about all the history of the Jack Pine, and then it got me thinking. This is my third year in a row that I've done this race, and I don't really know much about the history of the Jack Pine. So I went to Google, and I'm going to read you just a very short overview of some of the stuff that I read on the history of the Jack Pine. So the Jack Pine was originally started in 1923 by the Lansing Motorcycle Club. So this originally started as an 800-mile race, later scaled back to 500 miles due to its popularity. People from all over the country coming to do this race. And what's really interesting, here's a key thing for me, is back in 1956, after Leroy Winters won the Cowbell Classic, that's when the off-road community realized they needed purpose-built bikes. So up until at least 1956, they were using Harleys and Indians that you'd buy at the dealer. And can you imagine that? Riding this, if you've ever ridden this race, can you imagine racing it on a street bike? So that was pretty impressive. Yeah, with that being said, what I want you guys to do now is, if you guys have any history of the Jack Pine, if you guys have been riding it for years, maybe your dad has a story, your uncle or your grandpa, drop it down in the comments, and I'm real curious to see what you guys have to say. I read all the comments, so looking forward to hearing from you guys. All right. Wow, did we get some moisture. So 2024 Jack Pine Enduro held up in Morristown, Michigan at the Lansing Motorcycle Club. It had rained 2 days prior to this. It rained pretty much the morning of on my way to. It briefly stopped for us to start the race right here, but probably within 15-20 minutes of us starting, it started coming down pretty good, which it was supposed to be. The weather app was showing it was going to be gone, but it rained for probably the first 45 minutes to an hour of the race, so visibility ended up being terrible, and I was trying to keep the lens as clean as possible, but it was not really that easy. So right here, we're just taking off the back, out of the back of the property, and then we hit the dirt road to our first transfer section. And I think once we get down our first transfer section is really when the rain started to come down. So instead of doing this video like all of section 1, section 2, it's gonna be just a bunch of random footage, because as you guys have heard me say in the past, one of my pet peeves is a dirty lens, and I was trying to keep it clean, but when there was that much rain and that much dirt flying, it's not that easy. So yeah, this is going to be more of a highlights video, but as for the race itself, I had so much fun today. It was probably one of the most fun races I've done this year, and you know, thankfully we're up in northern Michigan, so as much as it has rained, like I'm talking 2.5 days of rain before this Enduro, being where we were up in northern Michigan is all sand. So, you know, one might think, like, maybe if you're from another state and you're watching this, you would think, well, 2.5 days, that must have been a mud run. But no, the sand soaks it up here, and it made for literally perfect traction. And I mean perfect. The only thing, obviously, I was row 55, so I was quite a bit, you know, a ways back there. And obviously, once the tree roots and roots get exposed, that gets slippery. So, you know, you did have to be careful with the tree roots and such. But man, the dirt was, I mean, you could not ask for better dirt. So I was really happy with that. And then, of course, the last half of the day, you know, the rain, or probably after the first hour, the rain stopped. So it was awesome after that. But my first probably test, well, yeah, my first test for sure, my visibility was gone right away. So I have these Goggle Zone, they're like the thing you apply them to your goggles, and you can wipe rain and mud off, and those things actually really work. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna be sitting good. I just bought these things. Well, it was so humid from all the rain that as soon as I looked down a few times, I dripped a bunch of sweat inside my goggle lens. So pretty much like within the first 10-15 minutes of the first test, I couldn't see. I ended up just stopping, taking my goggles off, and I ran the whole rest of the day without goggles. I mean, you can't see, so you gotta take them off. So anyways, I'll leave you guys with the rest of this footage. I hope you enjoy it. If you were there, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. I thought it was great. Lansing Motorcycle Club always does a good job. And yeah, got to see everybody, all the normal guys out at the races again, so that's always cool. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys at the next one. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm gonna hop back in here really quick and just let you guys know that the last 7 minutes of the video are the A and B's final test, and it was what they ran the A and double A in last year. And let me tell you, that was extremely tight, and I'm pretty sure I lost multiple positions in the overall in that section. I struggled. It was really tight. But yeah, if you want to check that out, that's the last 7 minutes. Super tight. I promise you it's worse than it looks on camera, but just thought I'd let you guys know. All right, thanks for watching. Alright, I don't know how much of the battery's left, but this is section 4. And when this battery runs out, that's it. Well, at least it stopped raining. And again, we got to spread out. The guy in front of me is just a little quicker than me, not much, but I haven't had goggles since halfway through the first test. It was raining so damn hard. Oh! Felt my rear end swap out pretty good. Oh, that was a doozy. Why didn't I fucking bunny hop that? think that knocked my camera out of whack. Way too high of a gear. Come on, Lewis. That was almost bad.